Hello, my loves. In this video, I'm going to tell you why you should study Shakthipath Yoga with Guruji Sivarajan, in my opinion. I base a lot of my personal interest on yoga on things that I've learned about the brain. And so that's the direction that I come from on a lot of this. And one of the first things that attracted me to Swamiji's approach was that he really engages the nervous system in a really beautiful way. But why I think this particular practice is so valuable is because we have our five external senses that we normally think of and we're normally aware of. and then we have the interoceptive sense. And generally speaking, these are all modalities that we have. But generally speaking, the interoceptive sense is not one that is exercised. And that's a pity because the interoceptive sense, I think, is the absolute core of spirituality. And when you keep your mind in the external senses, you're essentially living in a two-dimensional world without any depth, where everything is just kind of like it's displayed on a surface. But the significance of things, the emotional value of things, the spiritual value of things all exist within our own interoception. And the gift that is yoga to the world, the gift that is this science, is one which consciously and actively engages interoception so that interoception itself can act as the organizer of the mind. And it does this by means of synesthesia. And what the chakra system is, because all of the chakras have all of these qualities which we associate with our sensory systems. And when we move our awareness through the chakras, our awareness itself has its own kind of energy. And as our awareness itself maps out the outside and the inside of our body, it's like constructing a temple. And as you move through that temple, from the outermost point to the innermost point, the way that you the way that you organize and transmit the actual perceptor itself then has an effect on the way the whole brain organizes. And there's this thing that Guruji said that I really love that keeps going through my head, that your brain naturally has the writing of Brahma on it. And when you practice yoga, the writing of Brahma is replaced by the footprints of Shiva, his left foot and his right foot, and your two hemispheres. And the language on the footprints of Shiva is written in synesthesia. And synesthesia is sense blending. So what the chakra system is and why this is such a vitally important form of knowledge and form of information is a way of using the reality of your own sensory experience of interoception to rewrite how your brain operates. The goal being bliss, the goal being Satchitananda. And the most amazing part about it is that it gets down to a level of experiential reality which underlies everything else. So yoga as a system can then apply to any religious tradition in the same way that you can write any kind of text in a given alphabet. But it's a science. A lot of people want to, you can aestheticize it to a certain degree. But one of the things that I really appreciate about Guruji's particular pedagogy is there's rigor. He's very systematic. He tells you exactly what to do. And that made me feel like what I was doing was learning to fish rather than eating a fish, as the old metaphor goes. And so Guruji is a very good fishing instructor. And I highly recommend that you take initiation from him, because it was an absolutely transformative and beautiful experience for which I will forever be grateful. Om Namah Shivaya.